can't save them all.
Hands that reach but never touch me. Eyes that bleed through the screen. Dance for me, my pixelated dream. Eyes so big and hungry. Help me, I can't help myself.
Hello and welcome to the Game Doctor. I figured I would just make a little short video and offer a couple little tips and tricks and introduce myself and Miss Nina. And we're going to be making some videos here before too long. And this is my little escalator. I use this. This is just a little closed circuit between two storage depots. Just make sure the same unit type, and then you can just ride it right across. I heard some Quimbies beating on my stuff over here. Let's get that crap out of here. Where'd you go? Is that all of them? Oh, there he is.
No more vermin.
No more vermin. Alright, anyway. So rudely interrupted by Quimbies. Alright. Let's take a ride on the escalator and I'll show you guys around. My little test build, just playing around. This is my mountain escalator. I love the view. We'll ride him up here, and we'll just take in the sights, shall we? And we'll bust out the laser, and I'll point a little couple things out along the way. All right, we got everything we need right here. As you'll notice that I'm not in the starter area when I build. You know, the old starter area is over here. Actually, no, it's not. Hold on. Ah, here it is. Here's the starter area way over here. And I ran my happy behind all the way over here. And I didn't bother to build over there. And there's a good reason for that. All the materials I need are right here. Now, if you use the starter zone, which is over there, that's the starter zone. Your lander's right inside the mountains there. But I have titanium here. I have my helium-3, wolfram, sulfur, and right on the other side of these stacks right here is my calcium. So I have everything I need within arm's reach. And most of the structures are spread out right around me. I don't really have to go super far to get to most of them. And it just really works out. I've done this build a couple times. I kind of refine it a little bit here and there, depending on what fixes they do in the game. But this is the first time I've actually been able to come over here and actually really set up, because they opened up the perimeter that we were able to travel in. Oh, there's a structure right there you can harvest. There's another one right over there. But I got just about all my patterns already. I think I got like 2 or 3, maybe 4 that I haven't gotten yet. And I'll go ahead and get that battery and go unlock the world engine. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. When you're doing I've been playing Star Rupture since pre-alpha, a couple years now actually. But most of the time, when the testers and the game players, we check and make sure stuff works and report bugs and all that wonderful jazz. But it's usually just mechanics, and we don't really get access to a lot of the area. Of course, it's been in development for a good while, and for the longest, the area that we were able to get in was about this big. Actually, let's get up here. The area we were able to play was probably from the toxic zone there all the way around and kind of around like this to the toxic zone. And then kind of ended off just like right over here. It was just a big circle. We couldn't really get that far. We were pretty limited. But now with this, they finally released it into, you know, basically open testing. Now they took the leash off us a little bit, and we're allowed to run around and get a little further along in the development tree, which was fun. But yeah, I built this little place just as an observation point and just to look at the map. Here's a little structure right here, and it's just loaded with toxic critters, little squirter dudes. And I highly recommend going into places like that, well, really any one of these structures, any one of them, right after a flame wave. Right after a flame wave, while the ashes are falling, the critters are asleep. They're hiding. I mean, you don't have to worry about them. You can just run off in there and just loot the place at your leisure. You just got to make sure you hightail it out of there before the ashes stop falling. Otherwise, they'll pop up out of the ground and put the boots to you. Unless that's what you want. But, you know, most of the time if I'm looting, I just want to get in there and get out. And the door to the world engine is in this general area here somewhere. I'm not going to give that away. The Valley of Death. There's probably about 100, 150 little critters up in there. I'll tell you what, you go in there, you better be ready. Let me see. I think that's about all I'm going to touch on in this video. But I'm going to ride down the escalator and enjoy the view. I like my new machine. I just got it finished. And it's working really well. I'm actually very pleased with it. Glad you could join me for our first little test video. Nina didn't really make much of an appearance in this one, but she appears pretty regular in regular videos. I've done a few test videos just to collect assets to decide what I wanted to do with it. And yeah, I don't know, I'm not really expecting a huge following. I'm just having fun. We'll share some ideas and some little tips and tricks that I learned along the way. Builds that work, you know, that are quick, effective. I mean, I can usually get basic setup and I'm launching for all 5 corporations within like 20-30 minutes. Pretty quickly and easily. And then I just kind of expand from there. But that's the beautiful part about this game, is you're always adapting, building and changing. But you do want some fundamental stuff that doesn't really change. So I like to have my little format set up to where I don't really have to change much of anything. It's pretty much ready for whatever I throw at it. And I just select my stuffies and run them through production. I had some ideas for the guys at Creepy Jar. Now whether they actually implement them or not, I don't know. I had an idea for a master control, which was a console that could be in your command center, or where you keep your other command center, consoles, components and stuff. And what it would do is it would control all of your high-level manufacturing, and you could program what it would do, and it would automatically allocate pieces of equipment to produce it and streamline it and channel it to the launchers. Now whether or not they want to implement that, I don't know, but I'm thinking in late game, when you got massive structures and dozens of components working, I think it would be a good idea. But we'll see. I've still got a bone to pick with them about the food system. I'd still rather just use, the old polyfruit and water globes, but because all the other stuff is just kind of redundant. I mean, it costs more to make than just picking up regular stuff. But that's a horse I've been kicking for a while now, and I won't bother you with it. But yeah, I'm glad you joined me. I hope you join us on our actual videos where I start building from scratch and show where I build and how I build, and we all learn something. I mean, I love the comments. I love learning new stuff about it. And look at these goobers. Does it hurt? Turd biscuit. But yeah, I'm not worried about any of this stuff over here. But yeah, come and join us. Nina and I will be happy to have you. And we'll have some fun. We'll learn some stuff. And I'll keep my ear to the ground. I'm going to check the comments because, I mean, I want to learn too. Everybody learns little tips and tricks. You might have seen something I overlooked. And I love that stuff. So come and join us, and we hope to see you there. Have a good one. Bye.
Hands that reach but never touch me.